Well, we'll see what happens now. Cosmic Sage here. Again, right? Hey, Orthodox. How are you? We aren't doing readings just yet. I'm going to do the obsession portion of the read. That is what this is. And I'm going to start with Aquarius. That's what I rolled. So Aquarius, any placements? I'm going to find out. And excuse me, I have 2 people who identify with Aquarius that show up that I know of. So this wasn't something that I was biased on, because some people might think I was biased, but I did roll, and Aquarius was the first to come out. We're going to find out who is obsessed with Aquarius. So Aquarius is a fixed sign. They might have a little issue with people becoming obsessed. So we'll see who it is at this time. I'm going to roll some dice, and then we will do the cards. Can I find out who is obsessed on Aquarius, please? You have Capricorn, Pisces, and Virgo. Virgo usually hopes for Aquarius. Pisces is near Aquarius in the chart. And Capricorn is like a sister to Aquarius because of Saturn. So can we find out who is obsessing over Aquarius? Somebody that is stuck on you, 4 of Pentacles. This may be somebody who thinks that they are, or they are, you may deem them to be your twin flame. The 4 of Pentacles, or excuse me, 4 of Wands, you may share a home with them and or a desire to do this. So Aquarius, it might be somebody that you once lived with, you do live with, you plan to. Yeah, there's a Tower coming in on this obsession. So what is the Tower when it comes to this obsession over Aquarius? Temperance, over the time it's taking to build the home and or come together. They're watching you. The Knight of Swords, this is stalking energy. 3 of Cups, they're watching you. Maybe you are having dinner, you're going out, you're doing things, you're living life, and they're watching you. And it is crushing them to see you just living life going on. The Wheel of Fortune. We have Sagittarius energy showing up here. So this is a Sagittarius watching. That is not the signs that we rolled in the dice, but it looks like a Sagittarius watching Aquarius. Can I find out more? Okay, so for some of you it's Sagittarius. For others, it's somebody that you're not aware of watching you from the past, perhaps. Okay, I'm not getting past energy, but we have 3 of Swords here. So there was some heartache. With the Tower, there is heartache associated with this person. Can I find out more? The Hermit, Virgo showing up again. This is somebody who hoped for you. So this person's so obsessed over you. What are their feelings for Aquarius right now? So they could be a Sagittarius, a Virgo. They're in love with you. The King of Cups. This person is madly in love with you. Carrie, are you here for this? Yes, 8 of Pentacles. They know it's going to take work. They know it's going to take time. 8 of Pentacles. It is such a burden. They have a very strong torch they carry for you, Aquarius. The Knight of Wands. And they're very aroused over you, about you. The Sun. You are their happily ever after. They want to kiss you when you wake up every morning. They want to kiss you goodnight every evening. Can I find out more about who this person is who is obsessed over Aquarius, please? So this is somebody who wants to marry you. Yeah, somebody who is, they've signed a contract. So they are a divine counterpart, or they would be an earth-like realm spouse. The Hierophant, they could be a Taurus, a Scorpio. Hi, Jakeisha. The world, they think the world of you. They watch you online. They want to build a castle for you. Ace of Pentacles, there's jewelry coming. This is somebody who is obsessed and they may be planning on making you. So some of you may be okay with this person being obsessed with you, okay? This could be for some Aquariuses, depending on who you are, right? It could be somebody who wants to make you theirs and they want to put a ring on it. So you might not know they're lurking around, but I think the Aquariuses I know that show up here, I think they know. Ace of Wands, yeah, this person is desirous of you. They want to make you theirs. They want to build a castle. They're obsessed over the morning to night energy here. We have Cancer, Capricorn showing up here with the Chariot. So this is somebody who wants to come in hot and fast. They are obsessed. Eight of Wands, they have a lot to say. That is what I have for Aquarius. So those are the signs we saw. I will roll the dice one more time. We'll see what else we get. Welcome back, Delaney. Hey, Carrie, I just read your sign and Delaney's sign, Aquarius, one of your signs. Anyways, yeah, you have obsession all over that read. Let me see what else we have for that person. Okay, we have another Aquarius, we have Cancer, and we have Capricorn. So we had Virgo, we had maybe Taurus, Scorpio. You have almost anyone. Almost anyone. Libra, Taurus are showing up here too. So that is what we're seeing for Aquarius. Now, I thought about going into this deeper, but because we have that other part that we have to read, I think I'm just going to leave it there. So we're going to kind of just like do a little bit of reading, find out, like the who, and just see if there's any red flags, because if people are obsessed, there's a myriad of reasons they could be. So let's get the second sign we're going to read. We have Taurus. So Taurus could be the one in question for Aquarius. Let me see where I have it in here. So some of you may know a Taurus. This is somebody who's definitely romantic over you. The deck I have is actually, so I think most people listen for romance anyway. It is a romance deck. So there's a good chance that I don't have high drama going on the table. So we could do a do-over on this in the future if anyone would like me to, with a little bit more, say, upheaval involved in the cards. Something that's got a little bit more of this and that to it. But this is mostly love in this deck. You're welcome, Carrie. So he is massively obsessed, if that does touch for you on your person. He is massively obsessed. And I would say that yours is too, Delaney, because that feels like it's touching on both of your people. And we have Taurus coming out next. So let's find out who is obsessing over Taurus. You have Aquarius, you have Leo, and we have Taurus. Could be that we do have some Aquariuses that will come through in the future, and or there could be Taurus in somebody's chart that is sitting here that has Aquarius energy, or their person does. Let's find out. What else do we have for the who is obsessing on Taurus? Aquarius come out again, Pisces, and Libra. Okay, so that is your gist. We also have Taurus, that Venus energy, that is Libra. So if you're listening, Taurus, that is like a sister sign to you. So the Aquarius is coming out strong. I've been noticing that a lot of linking between the fixed signs. So a lot of times Taurus and Aquarius do fancy each other or have some kind of connection, romantic or past, because they're fixed signs. So that happens quite a bit. Are we doing okay with our buffering? I am good if obsessed is Sag, love it. But if it's an X, no thank you. Only Clave Sag. I get you there. Yes. Hello, Jakisha. Welcome back. Welcome back, Suman. Okay, so for Taurus, can we find out about this person who's obsessed? Can we find out about this person who's obsessed? Okay, so this is somebody who's single, and they could be another earth sign. They don't have to be. They have walked away. Okay, so they have walked away from somebody, so they could become single. This is somebody that did a breakup. So they have broke up with someone. Find out more. King of Pentacles. This is a older earth sign, masculine. Taurus, this could be another Taurus. We did get Taurus on the dice. It could be a Capricorn, and it could be a Virgo. Kind of find out more about who this is and the obsession story. 8 of Wands. They have a lot they want to say to you. So this is somebody who broke up so that they could be single. So they're right now a single person, but you may have them blocked, or they don't feel that they can reach you. 5 of Cups. They feel there is no way they can reach you. They're losing sleep. They're afraid that you won't talk to them. The Moon. Cancer energy. Cancer could be involved here. You have 5 of Pentacles and 5 of Cups for this person. There is a lot of change that has come their way. 2 of Wands. They had to make a big decision. You might have told them. This could be somebody that you told because they carried a torch for you and they were already committed. You could have told them, listen, I'm not going to deal with you because you are in a commitment now. And they changed this. And now they're watching to see if you're going to respond. They want you to respond to them. So if they've tried to reach out, or maybe you don't know, what is the 2 of Wands for Taurus? The Chariot, Cancer coming out again, which could be Capricorn as well. And the 6 of Swords. So this is somebody who's moved away from where they were previously. So they're not only single, they're moving towards you, Taurus. This person is actually making a move to be near you. Can I find out more? 4 of Swords. Yes, they're reinventing themselves. This person is not the way you left them. I'm getting somebody that you were romantic with in the past. They were not single. They are now. They're coming your way. They moved your way. They're coming your direction. They are getting they got this gym body thing going on. So they have been doing a restoration on themselves. They're reinventing themselves. They have a 6-pack, and they're chiseled abs, and they're toned, and they're very fit. This is somebody who's trying to get they want to get your attention. They want to be physically appealing to you. Because they're stuck on you. The 4 of Pentacles. Can I get some more, please? And they are keeping it on you with the Page of Swords. This is immature energy, so they haven't been doing it that long. The Fool. Since Aries season, they may have come your direction and become stuck on you, obsessed on you. So this has been going on for just before your birthday. Just before you would have had a solar birthday if you're a solar Taurus. That is what I have for Taurus. I'll do one more roll for you on the signs Taurus, on who they could be. Again, we have Taurus and we have Capricorn, but we also this time have your shadow of Scorpio. That is what we have for the Taurus. The third one we are going to do will be Aquarius. Was already done. So Aquarius, you have a lot of obsession on you. We have Virgo as the third one. So who is obsessed over the Virgo at this time? Hey, Andrea. Hey, Jeffrey. How are you too? You have double Libra and you have another Virgo. So this is strong Libra. So the person either has a lot of Libra in them, or you're attracting the same kind of energy, the balanced energy, somebody balanced, somebody who, they might have good taste. I'm thinking Libra because of the Venus quality, right? They're very balanced. For Virgo, can I find out who is obsessed over them? Libra again, Taurus, and Capricorn. So there is strong Libra for you. And that is a possibility that it is your Libra could, Libra could be your cusp if you have a chart that's cusping. For Virgo, who is obsessed? Can you tell me more about this obsession that they have for the Virgo? So there is Leo energy coming out, the Sun, happily ever after energy. King of Wands, somebody very aroused by you, but they want happily ever after. They could be a Pisces as well. So we have somebody who is looking at you in a different way. So they may have had a lot of options prior. I think that they have a lot of people who are trying to vie for their attention, and they can't. It's like they can't keep you out of the crosshairs. There's something that maybe the two of you had talked about before when it comes to long-term commitment, contracts, things like this. They're attracted to this quality in you, Virgo. There's something about you wanting a happily ever after. This is appealing to them. Others don't see this as appealing. They see you as somebody they could ascend with. Can I find out more about this obsession the person has for the Virgo? Yeah, Six of Pentacles. So they see you giving to others. They see you giving to another. There are people surrounding you. They're watching you while you are surrounded by others. They want to give you attention, but they are right now an onlooker. Six of Wands. Can I find out more about the Six of Wands for the Virgo? The World. I think right now you're their fantasy. They watch you online. They see others give you attention. They want to be the one doing it. But I think that where we see the fairy tale, the castle, happily ever after with the World, here, it seems to me that you're a fantasy to them at this point. So they are doing things at, say, night or in bed, right, at the thought of you. So could be that you have a profile they keep on going back to. Can I find out more to this World, please, for Virgo? Queen of Swords. You could have been divorced from this person. I'm getting it's a possibility for some Virgos, okay? But if it isn't the case, this is potentially an Aquarian as well. And Virgo and Aquarius is a link because of the lantern in the Hermit card and the hope in the lantern, which is Aquarius. So maybe there has been hope they could get you. You know that old saying, catch a tiger by its tail? We have a tiger and not a cat next to the Queen of Swords here. Well, actually, no, I'm thinking of Queen of Wands. Actually, she is kind of actually coming across like the Queen of Wands, only she is the Queen of Swords. So there could be something that you said that was really sharp to this Virgo, or to this, pardon me, this maybe Aquarius, whoever this was, okay? For you, it could have been any of the signs we called out, but you could have said something very sharp. Because there's something about a contract that you spoke on, or marriage, or you were married. Seeing the Hierophant here and the Queen of Swords kind of makes me wonder if you were going to be married to this person before, or you were. Like, this is a divorce. So no two Virgos are going to be the same, but could be that this is somebody. Can I find out more on the Queen of Swords? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there was jewelry involved. So there was either a failed success or there was something that ended. Like, there is an actual divorce here. And that's not all Virgos, but let me find out more on this Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you established something with this person in the past. So it could have been there was talk of marriage if there wasn't marriage. But I do see that with the Seven of Pentacles as well, that you had invested a lot in this person. I think you told them. So I don't know the story here. It does look like, to me, you told them what you wanted. They didn't come through. They're missing out on sleep right now. Nine of Swords. So this is somebody you're not presently with. I don't think so. Queen of Pentacles. What is the Queen of Pentacles? The Seven of Wands. Yeah, you stood on business. Yeah, because there was a time when Belle left the beast. She said that she was going to, he either sent her away, or, so you are playing out the story of Beauty and the Beast with this person. So you were sent away or they were sent away. Something like this happened, and there has been a departure between the two of you. Is this from the past for the Virgo? Yes. This is somebody from your past. So I don't know how far back. They're obsessed with you. The Beauty and the Beast story is coming out. B names could be significant. This person's been watching you since. Page of Swords, they're obsessed. Two of Swords, yeah. I think you blocked them. Is this the Virgo blocking the person? Four of, yes. You've got the Two of Swords and they've got the Four of Pentacles. You've been blocking them. Can I find out more about this person? That Virgo is not entertaining the Knight of Wands. This person come across as a Knight of Wands to you. Can I find out more? The Chariot, yeah, they come at you hot and fast, and they weren't, I'm getting they weren't serious enough to get to the commitment that you wanted. If this is somebody who was very passionate about you, and it was a false start, or it didn't take off, it didn't grow legs, right? So this is somebody who did not show you they could be your happily ever after. They recognize now that the happily ever after is what they should have given you. They saw that. What is their energy towards the Virgo now? The Queen of Wands. Can you tell me more? The Knight of Cups. Yeah, they're not. The Knight of Cups is romantic, but it's not the King of Cups. So they're not yet there. They see that you're attractive. They're very aroused by you. Their obsession seems to be more lust at this point. That is what I'm getting. So I think that's why you told them to hit the road, or you said, listen, this isn't going to work. It's Beauty and the Beast. That is your story. The Beauty and the Beast. So it's kind of like the Beast is needing to realize that the curse needs lifted. And I think that the Belle and the Beast situation may flavor this for who is obsessed. So this person's dealing with, say, some kind of a troll ogre or something like that kind of curse. I mean, it's like they're lustful, but they're not giving you what you desire and deserve. They weren't. And I don't know how long ago this was. They're missing out on sleep because they think of you a lot, okay? Because of how much they have shared with you, how much you two have built, because there was time together. You got to know each other, you have experiences together, talks, time, laughs, everything involved in time together. Seven of Pentacles, and they keep going back to that. So they're trying to grow. I just don't see that they're there like the way that you probably wanted them. No, they recognize that they are shut out because they have not changed. Five of Pentacles. And that is what I'm seeing for you, Virgo. Okay, no buffering. I'm glad to see that. Okay, we're going to find out who's next. The next sign we're reading for obsession. Cancer, you are next. Okay, who is obsessed over Cancer? You have Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Capricorn, your shadow sign. Who is obsessed over Cancer? Aquarius again, and Taurus twice. So strong on the fixed signs. Who is obsessed over Cancer? Out the gate, you may have a Pisces, somebody that's getting readings on you, they're reading on you. Maybe a Leo. Somebody who wants to be your prince or princess, charming, or somebody who's like your fantasy. Somebody who feels foolish over watching you leave. Somebody who used to wake you with a kiss in the morning at the break of dawn. So you may share children with this person. If you are a mother, you could be a father. You could share children with this person. Queen of Pentacles. This could be somebody who is pretty solid. This is somebody who is I'm getting somebody who's they're stable. They're a nurturer. They're stable. They're kind. They're foolish because they let you go. I think they let you go. They watched you walk away. 5 of Wands. There was a lot of drama here. Can I find out more for the Cancer? 2 of Swords. You blocked them. This person's blocked. 5 of Swords. Yeah. There's conflict and drama here. They're blocked. They keep an eye on you. The Page of Swords. Queen of Swords. Yeah. You told them straight up what you felt. You put judgment on this story. Judgment come out here. Libra could be involved. They could be Libra. Sagittarius could be involved. It's here too. So it's taken time to get over this. This person is still feeling this way. 3 of Swords. Though they are feeling brokenhearted over this, they are still feeling stuck on you. Yes, this person sees you as their twin flame. Or you shared a home, you share children. So every Cancer is going to be different. But this person sees you as home, and or they prescribe to the divine story of the counterparts, and you are that for them. Can I find out more in the 4 of Wands? Yes, you're their happily ever after. 10 of Cups. What is the motive of this person with Cancer, please? Justice. They want to put a ring on it. We have the Cinderella slipper, so that obviously leads to marriage, right? This is somebody who wants to have everything with you. This is somebody who wants to put a ring on your finger and or be the one to receive the, either way, right? They want justice. They want this to be happily ever after with you. So they're obsessed because things did not go the way they wanted. It seems like it's kind of like some of the other stories we were reading. There was a choice point maybe someone made here. Could be that you walked away because you were going to have a family with another person, or you realized this person was not the right one to raise a family with. They didn't feel like the person you wanted. There is some kind of contract that you signed, and this person's holding on to it. So this could be a spiritual or a karmic contract. I'm not sure. They've been lighting candles. They've been lighting candles and wanting you to come back to them. So you have your back turned to them. You kind of have a nonchalant look about you, but they're watching you in the moonlight. So this is somebody who's keeping an eye on you, maybe even in the real. And we will do a little more ruling for Cancer, who this can be when it comes to obsession for Cancer. Who can this be? Gemini, Cancer, and Scorpio. As well, we have Sagittarius, Libra, and Libra again. Strong Libra. So that is what I have for the Cancer. Who is obsessed? Who's the next one that is an obsession that wants to be read? Gemini, you are next. We'll roll a couple times and go on to the cards. You have Sagittarius, Gemini, and Cancer. Who can be obsessed? Who would be obsessed now over the Geminis? Aquarius, Gemini, and Scorpio. So another Gemini and Aquarius, that's like your air signs. I didn't see Libra, so you have a couple air signs, maybe. For the Gemini, can I find out, please, who is obsessed over Gemini? Now, some of these may not be present. They could be what, let's say call it like the story, like I can see a defining marker. They could be something that has happened in the recent past. So in case it feels like it's like a long way back or something like that, could be that I'm catching that because there's nothing really going on right now with obsession, which is healthy. So let's be honest there. It's healthy. It doesn't happen all the time with everybody. Okay, Gemini, what do we have with the obsession towards you? Over you. King of Swords. Yes, air sign is here. Aquarius and Gemini again. Ace of Pentacles. So this could be somebody you're divorced from or you were going to marry. But usually the King of Swords is a divorce energy. With this ring here, it's like it's somebody you were serious about and there was a breakup and or a formal divorce. So this doesn't have to be for all Geminis, but maybe it felt like a divorce. Yeah, Three of Swords here too. Somebody who is really heartbroken over the ending. The Knight of Swords, they keep an eye on you. The Knight of Pentacles. What is the Knight of Pentacles, please? What is the Knight of Pentacles? The Knight. Four of Wands. This person keeps a watch on you. They believe that they're your twin or the two of you shared a home. So this person's coming at you slowly. They want to approach you. I think that's what they're up to. What is the motive of this person? King of Cups, to show you that they're in love with you. Yes, big love here with the King of Cups. This person is standing solid in their emotions. They're controlling their emotions. Three of Cups, they want to celebrate with you. Can I find out more on this obsession towards Gemini? This person wants to move towards you. So if they don't live, like they're like at a distance, they're not near you at this time. Say you two broke away from each other, somebody moved far away from the other, or maybe this has been quite a while. I can't say how long it's been, but it could have been quite a while. Can I find out more? Temperance. Sagittarius energy. The Nine of Wands. Yeah. This has been probably quite a while because I see books being stacked. Time has gone by. So Gemini, this is somebody who you had a painful ending with, and they've been through so many stories since. So they might have had like love stories that just didn't take off, and or they didn't feel the same way because they still see you as the person, their person. So this is right here. We have Belle. She's shuffling. She's shuffling books, stacks of them. So that's like different stories she's been through, life she's lived. This person has gone through things. They've taken time to come back your direction. So I don't think they've been stuck on you the entire time. I think that they've been through some experiences that just were not satisfying. Then they recognized, wow, I'm still in love with this person. And so Gemini, this person is recognizing the love they still have, though their heart has been broken in the past in this situation you two had. You two collaborated. Can I find out more? So it kind of seems to me that you didn't just collaborate. You might have literally, like I said, signed a contract. This could be a twin flame contract, like in the divine 5D, right? But the hermit, this person has been hermiting and they've been hoping. So they could be an Aquarius or a Virgo. So I said Aquarius. I don't know if I said Virgo. Virgo is like a sister sign to you because you share Mercury. This is somebody who wants to give this attention. They want to give you attention. They want to build and grow with you on whatever it is you left behind with them. They want to heal it. This is somebody who wants to heal it. So this could be somebody who owns their own business. With the King of Wands, they could own their own business. Can I find out more about the obsession part? Okay, yeah, you're the star of their fantasy. The World card here. You're the star of their fantasy. They watch you online. Six of Pentacles, they want to give to you. They want to share with you. The Hangman, they're looking at this differently now. So I don't know what happened here, if there was truly a divorce, but Gemini, this person is protective over the memory of what you two had. They want to bring justice to the situation. So this is an obsession. At this point, there is a fantasy base here. They really would like to overall just see that you two are home to each other, and or maybe with justice, the Eight of Wands, they want to talk to you. It could mean that they actually want to marry you, that it could be that strong. So this obsession could be something that Could be that strong. So we'll try to roll the dice another time for you or two for Gemini. Taurus, you got 2 Leos. And you got 2 Pisces, and you got a Taurus again. Strong on the Taurus. Okay. So that was Gemini. Okay, so who do we have for the next obsession read? Who is obsessed? Who has someone obsessed, please? Scorpio. You often get people obsessed over you. Okay, so Scorpio, what do we have for Scorpio? Cancer, Taurus, and Gemini. One more roll for the Scorpios who's obsessed over them. Cancer again, Gemini again, and Capricorn. Okay, that's what we have on the rolls. Let's see what we have when it comes to the cards. Who is obsessed over the Scorpios? Who is obsessed when it comes to the Scorpios? Okay, Scorpio, you have Cancer, and the shadow is Capricorn. We called Capricorn, but your sister sign, well, water element, right? Cancer, they're stuck on you. So it's likely a Capricorn, but it could as well be a Cancer. And any of the other signs we called. I also have Cancer showing up here again, King of Cups. This person's in love with you, stuck on you. They want to come at you fast, but I think they're holding back. Yes, with the stuck energy here. They're getting readings. They're looking back. So there's been hope that you would come back to them. You didn't come back to them. So I don't know if this is something that was, it doesn't look like a story that was previous. It could be that you dated them or you knew them briefly. Let's find out more. How does Scorpio know this person? 7 of Cups. Yeah, you might have dated them for a brief time. It didn't take off. Page of Cups. It didn't take off. They might want to apologize. There could be an apology that is at hand here. Somebody needs to apologize. And the Sun, Leo, and I think we've got a couple Leos for you, maybe. Just a moment. Hey, the Bat Mom. Who is the Bat Mom? I don't know if I recognize you. Is everything going okay? No. Hey, CTF, hello, how are you? Hey, Anana, how are you? Carrie says tornado week. My stepsister, you don't like them. Oh, I'm so sorry, Carrie. I didn't know this. Do you have all the provisions you need? The Bat Mom, do I know you by another name? It's very windy now. Is it windy for you too, Jeffrey? Was sad to hear about your stepsister. How tragic. Okay, so Scorpio. I didn't pull your card out for the reading. So I don't know if I have any Scorpios around, but what I'm getting here is, oh, wow. This is somebody who really longs to see you every morning, to kiss you good morning. This is somebody who dated you and you didn't give them enough time. I think that you lost interest in this person. I don't know. It kind of feels like it was one-sided. This person feels like they are obsessed on you and you didn't realize they were obsessed on you. At the same time, they're carrying a torch. This person is not letting go. So they're up in their feelings. They have massive emotions towards you. They're getting readings on you. They could be trying to visit you through the dream realms. If you're having dreams and they're popping in, it's because they can't let you go. So you might have dated them for just a short time. They want to come in fast. This person feels very strongly about you. The Tower. So this might be shocking to hear. So think back to when you were on a dating app or something like this. Think back to a person who you let go and you haven't heard from for a while. This person is obsessed with you. So there's somebody you didn't go back to. You might have taken up with other people and found yourself just tired of it. So you never return to this person. This person is holding out hope. You'll come back their way. So it is those signs I called, and then I will roll 3 more or 2 more times for 3 dice here. We have Virgo, Aquarius, Taurus. And another Aquarius twice, and Cancer. So it's likely another fixed sign. So Cancer come out quite a bit, so did Capricorn and Aquarius. There were other things I called too, other signs. So you might want to listen to it again if you're showing up and you were Sagittarius, because this person is somebody that you were dating, and it looks like you had other people that were keeping you entertained. But I don't think that anything really flourished. This person, they felt all the feelings towards you. So it kind of looks like it's a one-sided deal. So they're obsessed because they really wanted you. And they didn't want you for just lust. This was an emotional connection. Okay, so who is obsessed for the next sign we have, the obsession? Who is the next obsession target we have to read for? Capricorn. I'll bet you have a lot of them that are obsessed with you because you're another one. Scorpio and Capricorn, I think, and the fixed signs, they get the most obsession on them usually. Okay, so who do we have that is obsessed over the Capricorns? You have Libra, you have Scorpio, you have Leo. You have Cancer, Taurus, and you have Aries. Let's get the cards on this. Who is obsessed over the Capricorns? I had a card fall out for you, so we'll see what that has to say. Ooh, you have the Hangman, Pisces, and I think we saw Pisces on the dice. So this is a Pisces, maybe a Virgo, because Virgo is the shadow of Pisces. So I know some Capricorns might like that. So this person may be very well obsessed with the Capricorn. Can I find out more? They're hanging around. They're kind of acting like they're being nonchalant. 3 of Wands. This person's waiting for things to come together with you. We have Cancer energy showing up too. That's your shadow. We have the Chariot, the Knight of Pentacles. I'm getting strong Virgo on this one. Okay, because this is a earth sign. And can I find out more about this Knight of Pentacles, please? 5 of Cups. There's some kind of disappointment. So they're obsessed, but they have a disappointment. I don't know what that's about. Can I find out more about this 5 of Cups? Okay, so I'm getting there's some kind of anticipation of a happily ever after with you, maybe. Justice coming out. The Cinderella slipper. Libra. This person may be looking at the story thinking that it needs to be tied up with a bow a certain way, and they're obsessed. Like they have a fantasy ideal, and they are fast. So there could be things are just like real life is happening. They're not unfolding the way that they thought it would. Practicality gets in the way. They're earth, they understand that, but there's a fantasy mechanism that's kicking in on this person. The obsession is, I think that they got a fantasy, and the idea is supposed to be so magical, like you'd open it in a beautiful storybook. Everything falls into place, and things seem to be not falling into place. But this person, it's like they want to fall into your arms and say, hey, let's have a happily ever after now. And things like life get in the way. Can I find out more? So there's an obsession on having things happen. It's not just an obsession on you. I'm going to say that it could be an obsession. Okay, if you're a masculine Capricorn, it could be that it's an obsession of them not getting a piece of jewelry to prove that you are making the declaration, hey, I choose you. This is a promissory, or this is the engagement. Let me put this on your finger, this kind of thing. Because we have the Ace of Pentacles and we have the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups in this deck is a pearl in the oyster, or the clamshell, or not the clamshell. Yeah, the clamshell, right? And so this is jewelry both ways. And so, yeah, this is obsession on the outcome or how it happens, right? And this person may not be telling you they're obsessed about the happily ever after. So it's kind of like they're kind of cutting the chase in their mind, in their heart, because they want everything to fall into place the way it does in the storybooks. For the Ace of Cups, yes, this person they have designs on marrying you. You have the Hierophant on the Ace of Cups. They're in love with you. This isn't somebody who just wants to put a piece of jewelry on for the sake. You have the Justice here. This person's so obsessed, but they might not be telling you. They are looking at the future as if they just want to cut the chase and get to that part where I say, I do to you, right? So this is somebody very serious. They have fantasies that are very whimsical about this connection, about it turning into a marriage, a happily ever after. So Capricorn, and if you're a feminine, the same thing. The masculine could be as well. Can I find out more for the obsession on the Capricorn? Yeah, the Empress. They see you as their divine counterpart. Despite which gender you are their divine counterpart. This person is guarded about being an open book about this, though. Their obsession as they watch you, they don't want you to know. They watch you avidly, okay, avidly. The Seven of Swords says that they're basically stealing glimpses at you online. They might be stealing your energy and you don't even realize it. They don't even realize it because they're so obsessed over you. This is somebody who will be going to your profile more times than they want to admit. This is somebody that's driving by your house more times. They're not jealous. They just are plain old obsessed. They can't get enough of you. And this is what I have, an indulgency. Like I said, Capricorn can get people really stuck on them like Scorpio can. So this is like obsessive because they're addicted to this connection and it growing and becoming happily ever after. They want it to be happily ever after, I should say. So this is a definitely, it's a burden for them to pretend that they're strong and that they're not having all these emotions. 10 of Wands, yeah, they're kind of shouldering the burden that they're so obsessed. 9 of Pentacles, while you two are not tied, the knot is what I'm hearing. In other words, tied the knot. So the 9 of Pentacles, they see that you are theirs and they are yours, but it is not yet finalized. So they still see this whole 9 of Pentacles thing, like a single person, like you're single. And the 3 of Pentacles, and until there are vows made, you will be. And so they see it as a serious matter. The 9 of Cups, this person's romantic about you. They see you as so charismatic, so magnetizing. The Queen of Wands here. Can I get one more for this obsessed person on the Capricorn? 4 of Swords. This person may be someone who has reinvented themselves through heartache. And so that's why they're so obsessed, because they know that this is like very rare to feel the way they feel. And they don't want to lose this opportunity, the way that it feels. It's like a golden moment for them. So that's what I'm seeing. Let me get some more energy as to who this could be. For the Capricorns, the obsessed person, can we get their energies? Aries, Scorpio, and or Cancer. Cancer, Aries, and Scorpio. So those are the 3 strongest. But we did have others that we called in the read. Okay, so who is our next sign that is going to be read about obsession on them? Scorpio, you got a lot of obsession on you. You got ruled again. Cancer, same story. We did you. And again, Cancer, you have the most so far. Virgo, you have 2. Capricorn, you got another. So, this could be that if you're hearing your sign more, could be that you have exceptionally strong obsession on you, or it could be more than one individual who's obsessed on you. Virgo. Aries. I don't think we did Aries, did we? No, we did not. Aries, you are next. Wait a minute. Oh, we did not. Okay, so here's the Aries. I'm putting that one there so I can keep track. Okay, so can we get some signs as to who would be obsessed with Aries, please? You have another Aries, you have a Leo, and you have Scorpio. You have Scorpio again, Libra, and Virgo. For Aries, can we find out who is obsessed over Aries at this time? Somebody that you've been giving to, Aries. Somebody who's been giving to you and you've both been receiving from each other energy. This is somebody in your energy at this time. A Six of Pentacles, and it can be if you're, this is your love person. Delaney, I think that you both share that energy, so this would be him. He is obsessed. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands and the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Yeah. He's obsessed about the day that he can actually court you. I would go beyond courting you. I would say take you in his arms and let the whole world see it. And maybe put a ring on your finger in front of everyone. He really wants to give you your flowers. He wants to give you everything. You have the Ace of Wands here. And here you have the rose under the glass dome from Beauty and the Beast. Ace of Wands, yeah. He is desirous of you. There is like eternal love here. The Wheel of Fortune, yeah. This is magical. That is what was Rumpelstiltskin used which is in the show actually, but Beauty and the Beast, the wheel was used to turn straw into gold, and there's a lot of magic here. He feels that there's a very magical essence about you. He's obsessed with you. Maybe he thinks you cast a spell on him. Can I find out more? This is for everyone, so this is not just Delaney. I'm just speaking to her because I know that she has this energy towards her, I believe. But this person feels that you're very intuitive. They think that you are royal. They see you as royal. So Aries, this person could be blocked from you at this time. So no two Aries are the same. So your story may not, but it could be that there are things that are happening, say, where there's other people getting in the way, and or there's maybe internet delays or something, so that the two of you are not always talking. So there's things that are not being said, maybe. Two of Swords there. King of Pentacles. This person likes to read. Aries, this person who is obsessed over you likes to read. And they might read spiritual books too. We have Sagittarius here. They're at a wishing well. Okay, so they're wishing that there's something coming up in Libra season. They're wishing that the two of you can invest in a situation so that you can be together. This is somebody who you might already be with, or you're aware they want to be with you. This for some Aries. I think a lot of the Aries, you may be, because they're already, it shows with the first card, you're giving to them. There's an exchange of energy. So I think that this is something, it's dating or it's serious. They want to establish further by the 7th month of the year. And this is giving this Aries wants to, their desire, their passion is to commit to you with the Three of Pentacles. This is like signing a declaration of, say, marriage certificate or something like this. So they want to be very serious with you. Can I find out more about this Three of Coins, please, with the Aries energy? Yes, Judgment. Cinderella coming down the stairs in her gown. And the strike of midnight is coming. So divine timing is coming. This Aries is, your obsessed person is, they're obsessed over the time. Divine timing. That, is it time? Are we on time? Why did it take so much time? I've got time. Just time is fleeting. Time is slipping through our fingers. I can't wait. I can't wait. When's the time going to be? I keep hearing the word time. There's also an old song, Pink Floyd, or no, not Pink Floyd. Alan Parsons Project. Yeah, time is flowing like a river. I don't know if your person likes that band, but that's coming through in my ear right now. 10 of Wands. Yeah, this has been a long time coming for the Aries. So the person is very obsessed because of the burden that you two have carried. And so something is coming up around Libra season. So it could be that it's taking a little while to pay for a piece of jewelry. Maybe there's a surprise in store. And so this person is obsessed because they don't have control over divine timing and or liquidity, to have things happen, fall in place perfectly. So you're giving to each other, but they may be keeping a secret as to the when because they don't know all the answers yet. That is what I'm seeing. I'll get 2 more rolls on these dice for the who, for the Aries people. Capricorn, Scorpio, another Aries. A Virgo, Gemini, and Libra. That is what I see for the Aries. Now let's see who we have for the next obsessed reading. Who's obsessed towards you? We got Pisces. I don't think Pisces had a reading yet. Okay, so who do we have obsessed over the Pisces, please? Gemini, Aquarius, and Aries. Scorpio, Gemini, and Taurus. Hey, Melissa Shea. Hey, CF103. Thank you, CF. So you're grinding on your bike. Okay, good job. Hey, David Michael. How are you? No, I don't have anything in the basement. I'm sorry. Well, you don't want to be near things, I think. I don't know. Are those? I'm thinking that's water, right? That's not twisters, is it? Pisces. Who do we have obsessed on Pisces at this time? Sometimes I have heard Pisces can be very addictive to get attached to. I've heard people say that looking into Pisces' eyes, it's like looking into tide pools in their eyes, because they're so watery and they're so romantic and there's something about them, poetic kind of. So Pisces has a quality that does entrench people, brings people into them, draws them in. We have Leo for you, possibly Aquarius, Gemini, maybe Libra, the Nine of Swords. You're not aware this person is dreaming of you. They're so obsessed they're dreaming of you. They could be a Leo, Aquarius, but they are dreaming of you. And Nine of Swords, this person, it's like they don't want to wake up from their dream. It's like they are indulging in sleep. Ten of Swords, yeah. This is somebody who you may have hurt or they have been hurt in love. Can I find out more about the Ten of Swords? The Moon. So this could be a mother. They could be a Cancer or Capricorn. Leo's coming out again. Strength. They're strong. They're trying to be strong. This is somebody who's afraid because they've been hurt before to let you know that they're obsessed with you, Pisces. So they're being strong and they're keeping it away from you. They're not telling you. Can I find out more about this moon? The Knight of Pentacles. You are single. They are single. Is this both? Is this both single? Oh, Pisces. No. One of you is married. Let me ask the pendulum here. Is Pisces married at this time? So the Pisces who's listening or will be listening may already be in a commitment. This person's single. They're dreaming of you. They're afraid if you find out that everything is, oh, this is like somebody's holding a secret obsession. This is secret obsession. They know that you signed some kind of contract with somebody. So can I find out more about this Hierophant energy? Could be a Taurus is involved with one of you, this person or yourself. I think that you might be romantic with a Taurus already. This person, well, this could as well be a Taurus. Three of Cups. You've had drinks with this person. You've been out with this person. You're social with this person. This is somebody you know from work, maybe. Can I get more on the Three of Cups for the Pisces? The Four of Cups, yeah. You don't know this person's into you. So if you're in a commitment, you're married or something like this, Pisces, this person has never revealed. They dream of you. They try to find you in the 5D maybe. They try to sleep as much as they can when they dream of you. This is somebody who's afraid that you'll find out and then things will change. Can I find out more? Yeah, you're committed elsewhere. You may be a mother too, the Empress energy. Can I get more on that, please, for the Pisces? Yeah, the High Priestess. You may have been getting readings on this person. This is your person. So they could be a Libra, a Gemini, Aquarius, a Leo. They are very, very, they're like a wounded warrior as they go through the day trying to pretend they don't feel what they feel. This is somebody who's very passionate about you and they're keeping it all to themselves while they watch you happily ever after with someone else. So there is somebody obsessed with you. They might be friends. Oh, yeah. They're a third party. Three of Wands. So you, with the Three of Cups, Three of Wands, you and your person may know them. They might know your spouse, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Two of Swords. There was a choice point. Maybe you dated both of them once. There was a new beginning offered with this person, not the person we're reading on, the person you were with. This person has been sneaky about their feelings. So I don't know if maybe you offered love to them and they declined because their friend wanted you, that there was a third party that way. But it looks to me like somebody else won your heart. You're with somebody, you declared your love with the other person, you're married, something like this. This person's still in love with you. They're carrying a torch, Seven of Swords. We have a hood here. They keep it totally to themselves. This is hard for them. This is for the Pisces. I'm going to get some more energies on that dice for you, and that is what we have for Pisces. Taurus, Pisces, and Aries. Sagittarius, Pisces, and Libra. Okay, so we have 3 more left. We have Libra, Sag, and Leo left. Let's see who we're going to get. Who is going to get the reading for the next reading on the obsession? Aries had one. So Aries, you've got strong obsession on you. Scorpio, you too. Cancer, you too. Leo, you are next. Okay, so who is obsessed over Leo? Capricorn, Sagittarius, Virgo. Capricorn, Scorpio, Gemini. Hey, Lady Ura, how are you? And Sagittarius is going to be one of the next. And then we're going to do the who's doing work, spiritual work, practitioner work. That is the next part of the reading on the person who is listening. The inquiry will be the star signs, but you can always ask to get a more pinpointed look at it if you like when we are at the question portion. So for our Leos, can we find out more about who? Can we find out more about the story of this obsession, please? Towards them. 3 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Okay, so somebody that you spoke some very honest, direct words to. Yeah, this is somebody that you were growing some kind of, you were nurturing some kind of connection with this person, and it is establishing, it's taking off. So I don't think it's done. Ace of Swords could be some kind of honesty had to come out. What is the Ace of Swords? The Ace of Cups. Okay, so they express their love to you. So maybe you were nurturing this connection, and boom, out of nowhere, they expressed their love to you. They were very honest. Can I find out more about the Ace of Cups? The Eight of Wands. Yeah, they're okay. This is somebody who's not fully telling you everything yet. The Eight of Wands. This person's obsessed. They have a lot more passion for you than they're leading on. They're coming across like a water sign, but they really are very ardent over you. Can I find out more about this Eight of Wands? The Tower. Okay, so this is somebody that's so obsessed they want to... Okay, if you're I just got to put this out here. If you're a feminine Leo, please, if you're having intercourse with this person, be careful. I think that this is somebody who is so crazy about you, obsessed, they would get you preggers just to keep you. Okay, so I don't think that this is somebody you don't want, but you got to be careful when it comes to bringing someone else into the picture, like a child, right? So yes, the Tower, it's like it exploded. And with the Queen of Pentacles, this is like you're ready to plant, the seed, right? You're ready. And this person's the kind of person who might be so willing to, they might engage with you without your passionately, like let it take off, right? So the two of you could end up preggers and not planning out, right? Not having that figured out. So just be cautious. Now, if you're a man, same story. Be careful if a feminine is not being careful with her body, because she could want to get preggers too soon. This person's so obsessed with you, they are willing to let something like an accident happen. Now, babies are not accidents, but that's the old word, that we used. But ultimately, an unplanned pregnancy. We'll say an unplanned pregnancy, right? So just make sure the two of you are very honest and direct. Maybe this was said with the Ace of Swords. Look, in time, we will do this. Maybe this person is just, they're not in the mood to wait. They're so passionate, obsessed. They don't want to wait. So maybe that's what the Tower is. So they would have unplanned something like this happen. Maybe you had a reading on this and you're looking back and you're thinking, wow, maybe while you're listening to me right now, you're thinking, this is funny. They are acting kind of weird. Maybe this has happened. I don't know. They have a fantasy, though, that they are tying the knot with you and you have a happily ever after, and there's like the whole family. But they aren't going to tell you because they're afraid that you will shoot them down with the Three of Swords here. Confirmation there. They're afraid that you will break their heart. The Six of Cups here. Something happened in the past. So it could have been with you. They don't want to tell you this is how far they are willing to take this, that they don't care. They're reckless abandon. They don't care if you two accidentally end up with child too soon, unplanned. They don't care. They want you. They want the happily ever after. They want everything. They don't want you to know this. They're afraid. So Leo, this person, you've hurt them in the past, I think, because we have the Six of Cups, like looking like, so we have Ariel here, and Eric, when she goes down into the ocean, I don't remember the story totally, but I do remember that Ursula stole from her. So she couldn't be with Eric. She was broken from, being on land to be with Eric, and she longed for him. This is like you two had a first go round. This person's back with you, and things are going so right now. They don't want to exploit every wish and dream they have with you because they know that it might send you bolting the other direction. So this is somebody very obsessed. They want everything. They don't care if there's a rule book that they're breaking. They want everything with you. For Leo, we're going to get 3 more signs for Leo, who this could be that is obsessed on Leo. Aries, twice over, Aquarius for Leo. So you have Gemini, you have Libra, and you have Scorpio here as well. So a lot of fixed and a lot of air energy for you. We have 2 more signs that we're going to try and roll and see who wants to be read for out of these 2. So we have Libra and we have Sagittarius. Which will it be for the obsessed person? Leo, you just got another one. Capricorn got another one. Pisces got another one. Taurus, it'll come out. Scorpio, Cancer. Hey, it's fun for some of you because you can hear your sign being called and you know the obsession's real. Scorpio, Taurus, Pisces, Aries. This is going to be stubborn. Capricorn, I'll give a couple more tries and then we'll do it some other way. Scorpio, Sagittarius, you are the winner. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so for the Sagittarius, can we find out what the energy is of the person who is obsessing over, I almost said Aquarius, so maybe it is an Aquarius, over the Sagittarius? You have Leo, Aries, and Cancer. Sagittarius has Gemini, another Sag, and Gemini again. Strong on the Gemini. Okay, so let's do a little shuffle real quick for the Sag, and then we will find out who is obsessed. A little bit about the story of the obsession towards the Sag. Who is this that's obsessed over the Sag? Three of Cups, somebody you might work with, somebody you've gone out with, somebody who you've had drinks with, somebody that you laugh with, you trust. 3 of Cups. And the Sun, somebody that you have thought about happily ever after with. This could be a Leo or an Aquarius. 7 of Wands. Sagittarius, you may have had to stand up to this person or for this person. What is the 7 of Wands? The 6 of Swords. Yes, I think you stood up for this person because they are coming towards you overseas. This sounds like a personal for my one friend who has a Sag she's listening for. But this could be for any Sag. Okay, so this person is probably wanting to come towards you, and they might want to come a world away from you. So they could be living over the globe beyond your country. Okay, so they're somebody from afar abroad. Can I find out more? 10 of Wands. It's such a burden being apart. Yes. Justice. This person wants happily ever after. They want you to put a ring on it. So the Sagittarius, your person, Sagittarius, is obsessed on a happily ever after with you. Can I find out more? 5 of Wands. There's so much drama surrounding this at this time. Temperance, because it is taking time. It is taking time and the patience is being tried. Can I find out more about Temperance, please? They are wishing, they are hoping. 10 of Swords. There has been some betrayal they feel. King of Swords. This person's a divorced person, I think. This person's been hurt before. They've been betrayed. So they are obsessed maybe because they've been divorced. They've been hurt badly. Can I find out more? The Knight of Wands. They're very passionate about you. So this person's caught up in their head right now. So they're obsessed on the details and why it's taking time, why the patience is necessary. They're keeping an eye on you. Page of Swords. the Knight of Swords, the doubly keeping an eye on you. This person is not married. They're the Nine of Pentacles. So at this time, they're not in a serious commitment. So maybe this is why they're obsessed. They're waiting for the final Six of Cups. Yeah, they're watching things evolve, patiently waiting for them to evolve for happily ever after. With the Sun we see here, Six of Cups. They want happily ever after finally, right? At last. Eight of Pentacles. It's been a lot of work. The Moon. There is some fear associated here, and or sleepless nights with the Moon here. This could be the mother of your children, or they would be. This could be, or you could be the mother of their children. The Moon here. There's Cancer and Capricorn denoted here as well. Judgment. So Sagittarius, the obsessed person is somebody who you are connected with romantically. They don't want you to know how much in their head they are about this connection. They are keeping some of this from you. And it could be because they want to be lighthearted about it, or they don't want to worry you. Let me find out more for the Sag. Why this person is obsessed and keeping it from Sag. Three of Swords. I think that they're afraid that it's going to hurt. It's going to boomerang and hurt them if they let you know, because they overall they don't want to do anything. It's kind of like that feeling that you're gonna upset the apple cart or something like that. They're one wrong move and then boom, it could just like go up in flames. 10 of Cups here, happily ever after. That's all they want with you, Sagittarius. But they have fears of the worst. Tower here. Yeah, so they have more fears than are necessary, I think. So their obsession has to do with their fears of things not coming together. And how long will it take? Because Temperance is here. Justice, yeah, it's the time and the patience required and the fear of something happening to make the dreams slip through their fingers, because they want to be with you so badly. This is somebody who wants to be your spouse, or they are your divine counterpart, and there's a contract already together. They want to finish it here in the 3D. They're getting reads on you. They're reading on you. The High Priestess and the lantern they carry around is hope. This could be an Aquarius. And the King of Cups. This person is in love with you. That is what I have. And that is for Sagittarius. And let's see what signs we have. Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. We got double Capricorn, and we got Aries on that roll. So Libra, you are the final one that we'll be reading for this portion of the reading. Libra, who do we have that is obsessed over the Libras? You have Cancer twice. You have Pisces. A lot of water here. A lot of emotion. You have Aquarius, and you have double Aries here as well. For Libra, who is obsessed? Can you tell Libra a little bit about this person who is obsessed over them, please? Okay, it's a younger Earth sign. This is somebody that you don't know very well. They're new to you. They're new to you. They could own a business, okay? They're new to you. I don't know that they could be younger than you. They own a business, maybe. King of Wands. But the Page of Pentacles, it's a childlike energy. Like something that's just started. Somebody you just are knowing. Can I find out more? Libra, you're showing up here. Eight of Swords. This is somebody who is in their head quite a bit. They don't want... Okay, so they're keeping this obsession from you. You don't know about it. They've been approaching you slowly, or they're thinking of approaching you and taking their time. They could be an Earth sign. Okay, so they could be a Virgo. They could be a Capricorn. We saw that on the dice. And they could be a Taurus. Yeah, this person's strong. They're trying to hold back. They have a desire, an ache to contact you or to reach out or to say, I'm interested. But Leo showing up here with strength. There's a possibility that they feel they have to be strong because there's some other person you're giving to, you're dating, you're involved, Six of Pentacles. So you are in another connection, Libra. Looks like it. Capricorn showing up here. This person is definitely obsessed with you, but they're being strong because they watch you with someone else. Yeah, they're not getting sleep either. Nine of Swords. Libra, this person is definitely feeling like they are locked out. I'm hearing Bruno Mars, locked out of heaven. Like they want you, they desire you, but you are not theirs to have. Three of Wands, they're waiting for a day that you might be available to them. So this is somebody who owns a business maybe. They're very strong in their own energy. They're very handsome. They're very fast. They're very, I would say they're fit. The Knight of Cups. They seem to be on the right path for their North Node. They are right now commandeering their mission. This is somebody who knows where they're going. On an off note, they might like super heroes or, you know, like comic books, things like that. So I think you work with them or you know them from work or something like this. Virgo showing up here. The Moon, Cancer. So they dream of you. They have dreams of you. So what is this story about Libra giving to another? What is that? The Emperor. Okay, so this is a younger person than your person. And or their business is not as established as your person. They have a fresh business, probably in the same line of business as your person. So you're dating somebody in the same kind of industry that this person is. These two people match. Just one is younger in the industry. So say it's podcasting or it's news reporting. Let's say this person's a new news reporter versus the one that you are dating now. Ten of Pentacles. Can I find? So I think there's a Ten of Pentacles with the person that you're with now. So you've been exchanging energy with the person that you're with now, and they are a legacy energy. They're somebody that does well for themselves. They're at the higher of the, yeah. This person sees you as a fantasy. So they're obsessed about you. They could work under the person whom you're with. So Libra, this is somebody obsessed. They see you as a fantasy. Yeah, I'm getting that you might go out for drinks with them because they are a coworker or they're an employee to the person you're with. Magician. Yeah, they are trying to manifest something can actually happen with you and them. But they see so much conflict involved. I think that they've given up hope. But I see Ace of Wands, they very, very much desire. They aren't going to touch this. They're going to stay obsessed with you. I don't feel they're going to quit this obsession so easily. Can I find out more? It does hurt them that they're not with you. Three of Swords. It does hurt them. Four of Pentacles, and they can't unstick themselves from you. The obsession is too strong. That is what I have, and I'm going to roll the dice for you a couple times, Libra. And that is what I have. So it's somebody who seems to know your person that you're already with, and they are going to keep it to themselves. Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Leo, Libra, Taurus. That is what I have. Now, we are going to, and I'm not sure what I want to use because I was going to use the deck that I had. So I'm just going to go ahead and let you all mingle with each other. And I will catch up with everybody. And I'm going to look around here and see which deck I should use for this. He has his own tarot decks. He reads himself. 1111. You know, that is so weird. My boyfriend that I was going to marry when I was younger, he used to always, it happened more times than I could count, really. I think he did it many times. He used to always catch me when my eyelash would fall off, and he'd say, make a wish. He'd catch my eyelash. He'd do that. It reminds me of the 11/11 thing. I would like to thank everyone who is subscribing and who is liking. I really appreciate it. And I hope you're enjoying indulging in the energy in which is being given by Spirit for you. I am going to go ahead and use the thelemic wisdom because it might answer a little better than some of the other cards I have. And also we will look at the, if we feel it's needful, I'll use the fairy tale, which I'm calling them oracle cards, but they're actually tarot. But they deliver more like an oracle because they have like sayings on them. So, you know, they're more than just a tarot card. So that's why I call them an oracle deck. But anyways, let me find out that for certain we are reading this other Who is Doing Magic on You. Okay, we are. So what do your neighbors think about you is the next one we might read, because it was the runner-up. So we'll look into that one too. I'm kind of scared to read that one, to be quite honest. I don't know why. Thank you so much, Carrie. I appreciate you. You know this. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys, that's what we're gonna do. Let me pull the cards. Again, I shouldn't have put them away. Let me pull the cards again that are the majors. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you all call out what you think should be the first sign I do if somebody is doing, and then I will just go that way, and I'll let you all be interactive with me. So what should be the first sign? First one that calls it out, I will start with that one. And this is who is or are anyone doing magic on the sign that is being called. Capricorn is first. Okay. So we're going to get Capricorn out of here. Okay. Is anyone doing any kind of magic or any kind of work, spirit work, on the Capricorn? And if so, can you give us an idea what they're doing? We have Hangman energy here, Pisces, sacrificing. Can I find out more? Somebody wants you to end something. Somebody may be doing this and they may want you to end something. We've got death energy here, sacrificing. Can I find out more? So if you're having any anxiety, you're feeling anxiety come up about something you don't want to end, somebody might be sending kind of energy your way to make you want to feel insecure in your relationship. So if your past, say, husband or something like this, or anyone, right, has an interest in you, they could want you to, say, abort mission. It's the nicest way I could say it when it comes to your happily ever after, so that you would sacrifice it for them. So this is something that, and it could be just out of thoughts. I'm not getting the magician. So I don't think that there's a serious practitioner being used. I don't think that they're casting spells. They could be saying and wishing things. This person is somebody who may want control over Capricorn. So this is, that's for, if I'm speaking on Delaney's behalf, but any Capricorn that is here listening, this could be happening. A past person may be trying to, or someone else who wants you that doesn't have your attention, could be hoping that you will lose confidence in the situation, and you'll see things in a less, say, promising light and you want to end something. So they want to force your hand to end something that they want you to drop the ball in something with somebody that you dearly are interested and invested in. So this is not necessarily an actual practitioner at play here. It seems to be, let me see if I can get a card to clarify from the fairy tale. And then I will roll the dice and we'll see if we can get energies as to who. So it could be a young water sign. Could be somebody that has apologized or needed to. Your intuition and creativity is your greatest strength. Dive into your inner world with curiosity and express your emotions with grace. For Capricorn, can we find out who is this that would like them to lose their confidence in the love situation that they are building or involved in? We got Gemini, Leo, and Aries. I get another look. Pisces, Virgo, and another Pisces. So strong on the Pisces here. That is also stronger on the sacrifice. So this is like somebody who really, I think they want you to be with them, is what I think the end goal would be. Can I find out what the motive is? So they're not getting, yes, the breakup, unrequited. This was an unrequited thing. So you didn't return love to them. So they want you in conflict with who it is you're with. So if they can't have you, no one else can. You know that old story. That is what I'm getting for Capricorn. So I don't think that they're doing professional spells. I think that they're saying things. There's like a feeling of somebody who's maybe not mentally well, or they're not sleeping enough, and maybe they are speaking, say, chanting like, I want so-and-so to break up. I want them to come back to me. Things like that. So you want me to roll for the others? Okay. Okay, so we'll leave it to fate here. We will let destiny talk. Okay, so what is the next sign that we're going to read on the magic reading here? Aquarius, you got it right there. Carrie, you spoke and I guess you got given the grace. Did you know that was going to be you? Okay, Aquarius. Well, this is anybody that denotes himself to be Aquarius. Does Aquarius have... And so you were one and now you're two. So you were first and the last and now you're the second in this one. So is somebody doing any kind of magic, any kind of work, spiritual work on the Aquarian people? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Pentacles. I know we buffered. I hope we're all here still. This is feeling like somebody who wants to rescue. This is a lot like what we did for Capricorn, but let me find out more. And this is Libra for me, but it's an earth sign energy with the Six of Pentacles. It always feels like Libra because the scales are there. Can I find out more? Okay, there is somebody controlling who wants to control, I think, the outcome of something. This could be somebody you're actually with. So it doesn't look like they're doing anything against you, but there's a controlling facet here. And they're charitable and they're receptive to you. They're balanced to you, towards you, but they're kind of controlling. Because the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Pentacles, it's like kind of like things are not going in your favor. Come here, let me hold you, let me make you feel better, kind of thing. Kind of like being the one, right, to do that. Then we have the Moon in reverse where the secret's coming out, right? So if they're doing something, let me find out more. Magic on the Aquariuses. Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who is wanting you to reach out for help. So maybe they're hoping that you're doing poorly so that they can be the one to rescue you. I don't see anybody doing any magic on you, quite honestly. I think that you have somebody who might be controlling. There could be a break that you two have at this time. They might be facing some kind of emotional health issues, and or you are. No, Aquarius, I don't think so. I'm going to ask the pendulum real quick. Is there anybody doing any kind of spell work or anything like this towards Aquarius? It started going yes, but then it started swiftly going for no, and it's swinging hard at no. So I'm not feeling it. Aquarius, I think you're okay when it comes to anybody trying anything. Or Capricorn didn't have a hard yes, but it was a slight yes. I mean, somebody who wants things to work out to their advantage, but they're not applying it towards like getting practitioners on them or anything like this. Can I find out one last energy on the Aquarius? Okay, Aquarius, you got the High Priestess. The secrets. Somebody may be hoping, so they might not be getting they might not be getting readings on you or doing magic on you. They might be hoping that the secrets are revealed about something on you. So it could be somebody that's waiting for you to tell them something. I don't know. Let me find out who could be dealing with Aquarius when it comes to exploiting, wrong place, exploiting their secrets. Aries, Libra, Gemini, Leo, Gemini, and Sagittarius. So there's something they're just wanting you to speak on. They're wanting you to shed some light on. There is something they want the truth on, or they want details on. That is what I see. So that was Aquarius. Let's see. So you don't have anybody. So that's good news. You could have people who are playing like mischievously in your energy, but nobody is putting. So that is good news. I mean, I think Aquarius often gets kind of people, like to hate on Aquarius a lot. So this time it does not look like it. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to roll on the next one. Here are we doing the magic and or spells reading on. Sagittarius, you are the next. Is there still buffering going on here? You okay? Okay, so we have Sagittarius. We're going to find out a little bit. We'll get your dice thrown in a minute. We're going to just find out if there's anything that comes out in the cards. Is there anybody doing... What is it? I know. Thank you. Is there anybody who is doing spell work or any kind of mischievous magic or anything that we need to tell Sagittarius about? Okay, we got the Ten of Pentacles. Can I find out more? That's Earth energy. Prince of Air? No, Prince of Cups. Okay, wait. What is the Prince of Cups? I'm not getting anybody on you, Sag. So far, I am not getting anybody on you. Okay, so there is nobody on Sag either. What I have here is the Ten of Pentacles, Legacy, Prince of Cups. So there's like a lot of idealism here. There's a happily ever after energy, security, legacy coming in, and Six of Swords. So the Aquarius, who's involved with the Sag here, Carrie, your story. This is the Six of Swords that's showing up right here, and the hope, the transformation of the Three of Wands here, of you two coming together, the opportunity to expand, to travel, to work this out, be together, and the Four of Wands showing up. So no, there is nobody, there is nothing in the way. It is all just the two of you, and anybody who's Sag, whoever that applies for you. If you have a love story, a happy family, a life that you plan when it comes to making memories, this is Six of Cups, your history. There is no magic being done on Aquarius either, or Sag. Okay, so far I don't think anybody's really got hardcore energy of that nature. So I will roll the dice for the story we just got for Sag, just in case you want to hear signs, but I will roll them, even though there is no magic being used that I can see. Leo twice, and Aries once. A lot of fire, a lot of passion. And then there is Virgo, there's Taurus, and there is Cancer. So this is like motherhood, this is like marriage, this is structure, this is stability, and it's working on. That is what I'm seeing. Okay, so what is the next sign we have? So now we're going to get Virgo. We're going to see if you have anything going on. Work on you. Is there any work being done on the Virgos? So Virgo, you might have a little bit of a lack of direction at this time with the Ace of Wands in reverse. And I see a new beginning coming for you, a new cycle starting. The universe, the world. So Virgo, you have a similar story as Sag. You have the Four of Wands here, but you have a lack of direction. Uh-oh. Okay, well, now we know why. Okay, Virgo, somebody may be playing in your energy. The Magician come out in reverse, lack of energy. They're throwing a lack of inspiration your way when it comes to the new beginning, the cycle, and the home life and or twin flame scenario. So not like Sagittarius, there is the Magician showing up here. And it is somebody who would like you to self-deceive yourself. This is somebody who could be throwing some kind of a... Now, I don't know if are they getting actual magic done? Is this just through their words? What are they doing? The Knight of Wands. What is the Knight of Wands for Virgo? Virgo, I think that you have a similar story as what Capricorn had, only yours is a little bit worse. The Capricorn's was not really bad. It's just somebody wanted them. And they wanted it at all costs, like take them from the other person and get them to stop being into their person. You have the Four of Wands here. This person, I think, is wanting you to feel battle torn and want to leave. They could want you to come back to them. It could be a past person. This is somebody that I think has had some kind of a practitioner in the past work on you. Yeah, Five of Swords, winning at all costs, just like Capricorn. You might want to listen to Capricorn. So maybe the earth signs are the ones that have it the toughest right now. Yeah, this is somebody, a Virgo, who is very underhanded, and they want to see your romance that is divinely guided and protected. They want to see it dematerialize. So they want to see you lose focus and In other words, stop being desirous of the connection you have. That is a contract from the divine, right? With the divine, with your person in this union. They don't want you enthused about it. They want you to lose your fire. This is somebody who's trying to get you to move away from the person that you're supposed to be with. That is what I'm seeing. But I think you're protected. I don't see it actually working. Can I find out how is the Virgo responding to this? King of Wands? No. There's a little less lack of direction with you, but it could be because you're at distance or something like this. But you're ambitious. You're motivated. I don't think that they can break through that. I just think that what's happened, they're trying to, but the divine is protecting the union you have because you've been very dependable, focused, and you desired to do the work. It's taken you a long time to get where you got, and the divine sees that. They respect that. So, yeah, this person's going to get nowhere. So can we get the energies for the Virgo as to who this could be? Libra, Cancer, and Leo. Pisces, Scorpio, and another Libra. Yeah, I will be doing personals after I finish this portion of the read. This is a collective portion here. Okay, so let me roll the dice and see what is the next sign we have. Thank you, Carrie, for letting everyone know. What is the next sign we have? For who is doing Scorpio? Who is doing magic on the Scorpio? If there is any. Okay, so let's just make that clear. This is not going to bring out, unless it's like really strongly picked up. So therefore, I'm not like looking for like the subtle stuff. Somebody could be saying something like, gee, I wish so-and-so was single so I could be with them, or I want them to break up so I could be with them. This is the kind of reading I've had for some of the energy, but nothing real serious. Okay, for Scorpio, is there any magic being cast in any way on Scorpio at this time? You got Eight of Pentacles. And if the Magician comes out, that would mean yes. But so far, you got the Prince of Swords. Somebody's watching you at work, maybe. They're watching you work on something. You got what would be the Prince. The Prince and the... So it's the Knight and the Page of Pentacles. The King of Cups. And the Two of Wands. No, at best, I would say this is somebody, there's nobody really doing any kind of, like, say, love stuff on you. I don't see a candle. I don't see, any kind of signs of magic here, but I could say that it does look like somebody is putting work, effort in keeping an eye on you, loving you from afar, watching to see if there is an opportunity with you. That is what I see. I don't see anything on Scorpio at this time, but I do see they are wanting that opportunity with you, so they're keeping a strong, let's say, determined look your way. They're not. It's like you're a job. They're steadfast. They want you to choose them, and they want to choose you at some point. So there is nothing that I would say would be concerning. But I will get the energies that we see here for you, Scorpio. Taurus, Gemini, and Virgo. I was going to say, and you have another Scorpio, Leo, and Aries. I was going to say, if anyone's curious, out here in the spiritual realm, a lot of people, I think, are starting to realize that doing magic has consequences. And so this could be a lot of why we're not seeing anything at this time. Maybe a lot of people recognize, oh, if a boomerang's on me, return to sender, whatever happens, or I don't really know if I want to play in that, right? Maybe you're very powerful. Maybe your return to senders are strong. So nobody wants to play in somebody's energy if they're going to get it back, right? So I think we're dealing with people out here in the spiritual community that if they know about it, they're not going to play in it. So it is less common than it was, I would say. There are some people who may have, I've seen some walk it back and actually go to religion, you know, and say, I'm not going to play in magic. I'm not going to even read cards. They even put up their oracles. They're just like, they're not going to touch any of it because they're afraid, because they walked too close to the edge. So that's why I think we're getting less of that now. It's just my opinion. Okay, so who do we have now when it comes to, is anyone doing any magic, any spells on you? What sign? Pisces, you're next. Is anyone doing any spells at this time, any kind of magic on the Pisces? Three of Pentacles, that's a potential, just a potential. You got Strength, Leo energy, Seven of Swords, uh-oh. I'm not sure about this person yet. Yeah, you got the Page of Pentacles and you got the Tower. I think you got deceptive energy, Pisces. I don't know they're doing magic, but I'm just going to put this out there just because I'm a reader, and, you know, I'm intuitive more than a reader. So I don't just do things, you know, what I'm feeling here, what I'm sensing is you do have somebody that you made some kind of a group effort with, or you trusted in a group setting and they're untrustworthy. So there's 3 or more of you in this group, and they're going to bring you a tower if you don't get a look at this soon. Yeah, I kind of think you're trusting them. They could be a Leo. I'm not sure right now. But I don't think that there's magic here. I think there was a promise made. Now, it could be that you did get married to this person. 3 of Pentacles could be saying, I do. You could have a cheater on your hands. I'm just the messenger. Don't get mad. Okay, so I don't see magic. I see deception, hardcore, and it's going to be a very bad result in what I see there. Let me see what we have for the energy that we just read for when it comes to Pisces. Okay, you have Scorpio, you have Gemini, you have Cancer, you have Taurus, Libra, and you have Aries. Okay, so the next sign we have, is anyone doing magic on them? Is Aquarius? Nope, we did them. Pisces, we just did. Okay, I fell outside, but that's okay. We'll take it. It is Taurus. Is there anyone doing any kind of magic or spell work on the Taurus people? You're showing up with the Hierophant. Also, the 6 of Wands come out in reverse. So you are liberated from somebody from your past that may have been doing something on you. I don't think that they are, but they may have been. There's somebody you may have gone to church with, worshipped with. Maybe you were talking marriage, or you did marry. Somebody who you had a power struggle with in a relationship. You had a past with this person. They may have been doing it and I can't talk. It wore off. Yeah. So this is something you may already be aware of, and it's already worn off. Possibly a young fire sign. Let's get some dice. We don't have any magician energy, so I don't think it's current. I think it may be past, Taurus. You might have broke it, because it does look like you broke it. I would say you broke it. Can I find out for Taurus the energy in which we are reading here? Gemini, Libra, Virgo, Taurus, Aquarius, another Taurus. So yeah, this seems like it's past tense. You broke it. You returned to sender maybe. You did something to cinch it up so they quit. They're not playing in your energy now. So you told them, you showed them business. You said, no, I'm not doing it. Not today, Lucy or Linda, or not today, whatever name, right? So yeah, you basically told them, no, kick rocks, leave me alone. I'm better at this than you. So you did something. So your magic, it made them give up. Okay, so I don't think you have to worry about any spiritual warfare or any attacks on you, but it does look like you cleansed the energy, because the Hierophant showing up also shows that you're very spiritual. So you don't play in energy. You don't play with energy. That's what I see for the Taurus. Okay, so who is next for if they are having magic or spells put on them this time? Pisces, we had you. Taurus just got theirs. Virgo, I thought I did Virgo. Did I do Virgo? Nope. Yes, I did. Leo, you are next. Is anyone doing any kind of spiritual mischief, spells, any kind of magic being used on any Leos that are here? King of Swords, that's your shadow energy. That's Aquarius. Can I find out more? Four of Wands. You could be married to or were married to, divorced from an Aquarius. You could have stood your ground. Seven of Wands against an Aquarius or another Leo. This Aquarius or Leo is watching you. They're holding on to the relationship with the Death in reverse. There is no magic. No magic. We will get some more signs in case it wasn't Aquarius or Leo. I'll roll for you, Leo. You have Scorpio, Leo, and you have Libra. You have Pisces, Scorpio, and Aries. So who is the next sign we are reading for who could be having magic on them or spells? Sagittarius, you are next. Did I do Sagittarius? I think I might have. Actually, I did. I was going to say, I'm feeling really good about this because I usually get a lot of magic, but I do think that what I said it resonates pretty strongly. That people just don't want to. This is a very heavy time right now, in the time in the world we're in now. People will lose their souls over it now. I think people know this. I think that they've realized, they've reeled it back, and I'm very proud for some of these people who used to do things and they made a turnaround. I'm very proud of those people. Okay, so who's the next sign we are going to get on if they are being mischieved about with the magic uses, curses, etc.? We did Taurus just now. Thank you, Carrie. We have Libra here. Libra, are you ready for this, Libra? Are you here? Any Libra? Okay. Is Libra having any kind of mystic, curses, spells, anything magic on them? Anything on Libra? Chariot, something coming fast. Cancer energy. Libra, you got Temperance, you got Sagittarius, and you got Capricorn, 2 majors, and you got Death, 3 majors. Got the Princess of Cups in the reverse. You know what? I'm not sure that you are, but with the 3 majors and Death coming out too. I do see that you're in balance at this time with the energy of Princess of Cups in reverse. Can I find out more for Libra? No, I don't feel anyone is, but let me find out, what is the death? What is the death? Okay, some kind of harsh truth that causes an ending. You had some kind of ending you've been strong about. What is the Temperance? And the Chariot? Okay, Libra, you don't have anything going on. Okay, you have an incomplete story. I'm going to say a karmic story. And I think that it's holding you back from, say, so this is like offshoot. I'm just reading the energy that I see. I think you have a karmic story that is not finished and that you need to finish it if you want to have what is divinely waiting for you. That is what I'm seeing there. So there's something unfinished, unsaid, undone. Not, you need to go do a look over at something that you've not sealed the contract with. You have not finished the report, given it, turned it in. And we'll get the energies for you here. So I don't think that anyone's played in your energy. It could be that you're out of balance with your equilibrium or your chakras. There could be something that you have going on personally that you need to look at, but that's all I see for Libra. Yeah, you have Scorpio, Cancer, and you have Virgo. Kind of get some more energy for the Libras. You have more Virgo, you have Aquarius. I was feeling the Aquarius. I don't know why. And you have Aries. I don't know why. Maybe there's something you're hoping for. Maybe there was an Aquarius in your picture. I don't know. But it does look like you have a karmic situation. Maybe that needs to be rectified. I don't know, finished. Maybe you didn't recognize the mission. I don't know. That is what I have for Libra. Who is the next sign we have? You know what? I didn't do Pisces, did I? Because I see the Hangman here. And I rolled it. So did I do Pisces for this particular read, Carrie? Do you remember? Hey, Yellow Rose, how are you? I did. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so that will almost conclude. We have 3 more. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do this thing where I scramble them up. And I'm not going to roll. And I'm just going to scramble them up and see who comes out or they're face down. We got Aries next. Okay, so Aries is next. So let me just do a little shuffle. Best I can. These are really honking huge cards. Any cards that are not pocket sizes are huge to me, mind you. But these are really huge cards. These are the ones that go about an inch bigger than the other traditional size ones. Can I find out if anyone is doing any kind of magic, sorcery, or any kind of curses or anything at all on the Aries? We have Princess of Wands. That's the that's the page. We have the nine of Wands, the 10 of Wands. We have Death. Okay, it seems to come out a lot lately. What is Death? King of Pentacles. What is the King of Pentacles? I got the 8 of Adjustment. I'm not getting a yes, but I don't know what this is about. So Aries might be getting some kind of a, some of your energy might be heavy right now. I don't know. Or surrounding the people that maybe will pull in the dice, but I don't know. It doesn't look like it though. Okay, wait a minute. I'm not getting Magician energy. But Aries, you could have somebody who's wanting you to give up on love. Block your heart. have self-doubt, refrain from intimacy. What is this? Ace of Cups in reverse, please. Yeah. Somebody who wants you to heal and let go of outside influences and not have your heart open, right? Have delays and miss the deadlines and have uncertainty and arguments and the energy be blocked so you can't have a flow. This is somebody who doesn't, so this could be a happiness hater, could be somebody who wants you. What is the purpose? What is this? So this isn't magic that's being used. This is somebody speaking over your name. Like, I don't want Aries happy. I don't want Aries with that person. So it depends on the situation. Let me see what I can get here. King of Wands, you're in your own authority. I think you're blocking them really well. You're very ambitious. Yeah, you're taking charge in your own life. You're not letting... So you do have mixed energy going on. Somebody is doing some kind of a... I think it's just nasty talking or thinking on you. And so this may not even be a love interest. This could be a situation of they don't want you happy. Pisces, Cancer, it's double Cancer. Could be a mother figure. Sagittarius, Aries, and Libra. Can I get a little more on this for the Aries? Yeah, okay, so we have 10 of Cups in reverse. This person, if they are getting magic, which I'm not seeing, I will ask the pendulum too. They are so good, it's not being picked up here. But this is somebody who would like you to leave your family, your happiness, your what you consider to be your happiness, right? What makes you happy, who makes you happy. They want you to leave it and be alone. With the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Cups in the reverse, is there any magic that is in this story for Aries that I am not seeing? Yes. Okay, so this is somebody who's cloaking the magic somehow. So you're the only one who so far has received, I think a practitioner is actually involved, not, or this person's really good at what they do. So Aries is the only one who's had it really put on them. And this is somebody who'd like to see you alone, but I don't think to be with them. I think for the purpose, I'm just going to ask, just a second, I'm going to get a better deck to ask that. For Aries, is the purpose so that they can be with Aries? Are they wanting Aries for themselves? 8 of Wands. What is 8 of Wands? I just got like, 7 of Pentacles. I'm kind of feeling that, yes, they do. They want you for themselves. 3 of Pentacles. Yes, they want you for themselves. They want you to give up. The Knight of Cups. Yeah, they secretly are somebody who is bringing drama your way, and they want you to lock away all possibilities. And the High Priestess is here, so they are getting readings to see if it's working. Okay, the Chariot, if you'll come at them fast after the Tower hits, like you would be the person they would cry to, or the next possibility to spin the wheel with. That is what I'm seeing. So this person, it's coming out as very, very clever. They don't want you to know they're doing this, and or the magic is so subtle that you don't realize it's on you, and most readers aren't going to pick it up. So that's what I'm seeing. They do want you. So I don't know your story, but I did call out the people, who they could be. And we have 2 more, and I'm not looking at them, so we're going to see. So Gemini, you're next, and then the Cancer will be last. Okay, so what do we have for Gemini? Is anyone doing any kind of magic on the Gemini? Okay, you have the Queen of Pentacles showing up. Yeah, you have adjustment showing up. Equality, fairness, objectivity. This is mother energy, nurturing energy. You have 7 of Pentacles, somebody you've established with over time. So if there is anyone, it's not coming across yet. This could be a Leo. It could be somebody you have a family with, children with. You talked about doing this. 3 of Wands for Gemini. Princess of Wands. I'm seeing a no on this situation with Gemini. And I'm just going to rapidly get through here, I am going to roll the dice for you 3 times so that you can see energies that might be playing in your energy or hanging around your energy. They might not be doing anything. I'm not picking up on any magic. So let's see the energies within the Gemini people, within their. So they have Aquarius, they have Aries, and they have Virgo. And who else? Libra, Virgo, and Taurus. Okay, so that leaves us with Cancer. So Cancer, who do we have for Cancer that could be doing any kind of magic? Any kind of magic on Cancer. Got the Page of Cups. You got the Princess of Swords. Somebody who is watching you, stalking you. The Emperor, overbearing because he's in reverse. So very angry energy, masculine fire sign. Could be feminine too. Queen of Swords. Somebody that Cancer could have divorced or they had a formal breakup with. You told them, maybe come at me correctly or don't come at me at all. Ace of Wands. This is somebody who might be volatile. I'm getting abusive or something like this. This is somebody who's immature and they've held on to you beyond. So there is nobody doing magic, I don't think. Let me just ask the pendulum because it's not real clear. Let me just be sure for Cancer. Is anybody doing any kind of magic on Cancer at this time? We got a no on you. So you have immature energy that's trying to cling to you. So you might want to do an energy cleanse just to make sure that you release that person who is kind of overshadowing you energetically. They could keep you from going forward, progressing in life in some way. So that might just be a matter of how energy connects to other energy, right? It isn't that it's magic. It's just that, just the essence of them sharing energetic fields with you or being in your energy, thinking of you, being able to find you, ruminate on you, things like this, that could affect you. So for Cancer, can I get some energies for Cancer? You have double Pisces and you have Aries. This person may be dreaming about you a lot. You have Gemini, Taurus, and Leo. That is what I am seeing for the magic portion of the read. So it wasn't too harmful. It wasn't too painful. I think Aries might have had the worst story, but I think it's one. Taurus had a wearing off or wore off. So I think Taurus really knows what they're doing when it comes to cleansing away and stopping, ceasing, that kind of energy. How are we all doing? And would anyone like their own free answer? Go ahead and use the hearts around your question and one at a time, and I'll do the best I can to deliver your answers. And we have oracle cards too with your reading if you're interested. So let me know you want an oracle because I did the 65% did. So I did the poll. So if you want an oracle with your answer, tell me and I'll do both. Okay, Carrie, thank you for your patience and your assistance. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. And Delaney, I don't know if you retracted that on purpose or I will get you right after Carrie. What good happy things will happen in my life from now until the end of 2027? What good things will happen for Carrie in her life between now and the end of 2027? I'm going to go ahead and do the animal oracles because those oracles didn't get much presentation. I got buffered to the end on the last stream, and the other stream we didn't have any pulls for that. So we have Page of Cups for you, Carrie, 10 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Yes, you're going to be experiencing massive love, happiness, happily ever after energy. Page of Cups, an apology you've waited for some time. Kind of getting that person whose name has an A in it. You know the one I mean, right? Needs to apologize to you. Ace of Pentacles. Excuse me, not Ace. Ace of Cups. You're going to be clear thinking. You're going to be in your heart. So any of this analysis paralysis you've gone through while you've been absent from your love, you're not going to be in the Swords energy anymore. That whole Eight of Swords kind of thing is going to be behind you. I see you sleeping through the night. I see you very, very ambitious during the day. I see you pulling together a home. I see you with your person. Your person, the Four of Wands here. Six of Swords, moving towards your person to be with your person. Knight of Wands. I see there's a lot of passion between you two. The World. So is the World... Can you tell me what the World is for Carrie? The Eight of Wands. This is telling me that you might be moving clear across the world from where you are. Your final destination around that time. So the good things. Okay, well, let's see. The good things. Let me give you the good things. You're going to have a lot of conversations. You're going to have a lot of plans. You're going to talk eternal. You're going to talk home. You're going to have a lot of heartfelt moments. You're going to be very passionate. There's going to be a big apology you've waited on for a long time. It is going to make you feel better. It's going to remove the conflict that you had. You're going to get to see things abroad. You're going to travel. You're going to see lands you never saw. You may be bringing in new life. Yes, you could have 2 new bundles of joy coming through you as a portal between now and the end of 2027. You're going to have your Pisces family member hanging around you quite a bit. Your person's always going to be ready for you, if you know what I'm saying. That's an adult kind of topic there. 2 of Pentacles. I think you're going to have double joy coming through. This deck that I have here, 2 of Pentacles, it's different. And I think that you may be looking at twins coming through your portal. Hey, Danny. You will be missing some sleep because of that period of time. But it's a good thing, I guess, because you're happy. So maybe it's excitement that is going to cause you sleepless nights. But justice is coming your way. Justice, the High Priestess, your intuition is going to be very, very heightened. You're going to have a lot of opportunities ahead. You're going to be strategic about everything. Let me find out what else do we have to tell Carrie is good coming for her. What are the good things coming for her between now and the end of 2027? Okay, so we got the Death. What is the Death? What is this? It's ending to something. Okay, so Death with the 10 of Cups, that's saying that it's the end of you being single. The end of you not being united, you not being together. And I have to tell you, there are 2 Okay, there are 2 kittens, and it's the other cat deck on this 10 of Cups. And the other one, I said twins because of what I saw with the 2 of Pentacles. So this is a twin energy here. And so, yes, so the end is going to be the death of being single. So you feeling alone, you feeling like you have to do it alone. You feeling like the 2 of you are not united yet, having to be strong. The good thing is coming your way that, you know, you 2 persevered, you stay stuck. You both stayed, I'm stammering here. You both stayed stuck on each other. You stuck to the formula, the plan. You were dedicated. Yes. Judgment, or excuse me, Justice and the Fool. Yeah. Divine counterpart energies for me too. With Libra here. Well, actually, it's Libra energy both ways, but Justice and 6 of Wands. I think that you're going to get a lot of attention from your person between now and then. 2 of Cups, yes. Most certainly. Your energies are merging. Okay, so your genetics, we have the caduceus here, are merging. The 2 of you are making babies. You 2 are continuously together. He can't take his eyes or his hands off of you. And so this is a man who's passionately in love with you, and he's showing you, he has no problem showing you how much he desires you and how much he's happy that he is going to have a family with you. That is what I see. And let me get you an oracle. You have charm. You got the ladybug. And Carrie, you have appreciate one tiny good thing. Ladybug. Charm. You have charm. That is your card. That is your oracle. Oops. For Delaney. Can I get a general for Delaney? How did I get to this old video? That was so weird. I was looking in here at the... Okay. For Delaney. Can I get some general information? What is going to happen? Come for... What doors are going to open? What is going to happen for Delaney? General, please. What does she need to know? The Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the King of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Okay. I think that you have your back turned to your ex-husband, and he is keeping track of you. He's curious about your stability. I don't know if this is somebody who would like to get his hands on your stability or just wants you back, because he keeps showing up. But I don't remember his sign. The King of... So seeing the Knight of Swords looking or running the opposite direction, it's saying past, like a spy from the past. And the Queen of Swords is saying that, you know, you're divorced from him and you have your backs to each other. Maybe it's to tell you that he is the same person he was. Like he's where you left him. He's not changed. He's not evolved, which I don't think you need to know that. But maybe this is just spirit telling you that he is curious about what is making you stable. The person who is your stability. Your Emperor. Yes, your Aries, right? He's curious about your person. I don't know if he's met him, if he's seen him, but he's curious. So he could be trying to spy. He could have his back turned. Maybe he's ferreting out information so he's not looking right at you. He's sour over your divorce. 3 of Swords. He's a Taurus. He's sour over the heartache from losing you. So I don't know if he's getting dirt on your Aries, but He is, I think, fishing for information. Can I find out more about this Three of Swords? Page of Pentacles. And what is the Knight of Swords? Can you give me a better look at that? Death. So, yeah, the Aries energy that I got, it could be the magic. He is the one doing it, maybe. I don't know. Taurus did come out as someone who broke their spell. So if you did a return to sender, they broke it. They're not casting it from what I get, and they're not getting it either. So death is his shadow. He's in his shadow. He's looking back at the past. He's remembering his heartache. I think he's looking into things on your person. Like he's jealous. I don't know. That win at all costs kind of deal, right? Page of Pentacles, somebody who's trying to grow. What is the Page of Pentacles? He's in mature energy. I know that. So he is working. No, I'm just getting sour grapes. Maybe you're being asked to just know through this general that he is the kind of guy who you might have sour grapes going on. So he could be just exploiting, looking. You know how a person would walk up to a car and see if they kick the tires, if it's going to show that it's not a good car or something like this. He is trying to look for flaws in your person. I don't know if it's because he wants to hold it over on you later and say, haha, I knew it, or something. I don't know if it's how he would be. But if he wants you back, it could be so he could exploit the weakness that he finds. So I think it's that Spirit is telling you that he is up to immaturity and he is not grown. And he's keeping an eye. He's remembering the bitter, the bitter breakup, right? The feeling of pain. But he's also not very mature. So can I get a clarifier on this, please? The High Priestess. You deep down knew this. I think you knew this. And one for the High Priestess. Yeah, Fool. You feel he's foolish, but you're on to a new beginning. This is your Aries energy, right? The Aries that you carry. I thought you had some Aries in your chart too, but this is the new beginning, and you just need to concentrate on it. He is not looking forward; he's looking back. So he's holding on to the past. This is somebody who is ruminating and sour grapes because the person that he thought he would spend the rest of his life with, he didn't get to, and that other guy has got her. So that's what I'm kind of getting. You're welcome, Carrie. Good things for June coming, and an animal oracle. And let me get you an animal oracle, Delaney. Animal oracle for Delaney. You have, that's so funny. You got the koala, and we were buffing before, so I don't know if you heard me read koala. It come out before. Repose, disconnect for an hour of true rest. Koala. Common to the Australian places, I think. 𝐸𝐞𝐫, anything good? What is good coming for June for 𝐸𝐞𝐫, please? Okay, so you have the Tower, the Lovers, and Seven of Cups. You have a very, very significant choice to make. You're going to be put on the spot. Somebody's going to shock you, 𝐸𝐞𝐫. They're going to say, okay, choice one or choice two. Or there's going to be two suitors, the person you're already with, or somebody comes out of hiding and they say, and they express, hey, listen, I know I haven't told you, but before it's too late, you got to know. You got to know. Don't discount me. I'm interested. Yeah, because they've carried a burden over you. 10 of Wands. The Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they were heartbroken before. They've regenerated. They're coming out of regeneration now. In Judgment, they're wondering if you'll take them or take them back. This may be the past person. But guess what? You asked about black kitty cats. I see 4 black kitty cats here. 1 big mommy kitty and 3 babies. So I don't know if that means anything to you. Have you seen those two lately? If it's anything like my boys, we lived where you couldn't have more than two. And there was a mom that they just adopted to the litter. My sons, they were with another babe that was a tabby. And I fell in love with all three of them. But I knew I was being spoken to by the black kitty cats. You know, like I knew that because the kitty I lost prior, she was a black kitty cat female. And I'd had black kitty cats all my life, you know, over and over. I've had different kinds of cats, right? But anyways, long story short, I really wanted to take home that third kitty cat. I couldn't. So maybe there is another kitty cat hiding. Maybe you're not aware of a third kitty cat. I don't know. There's something about a mother kitty cat and three kitty cats, but maybe you're supposed to be the mother to three kitty cats. I don't know if you can do that. I don't know if it's allowed. I don't know if you can handle it. But that's what I see here. And then you got the Hangman in reverse and the Knight of Wands. So yeah, the Tower is going to come out. This person's very attracted to you. They could be a lover type, somebody who wants to pursue bedroom fun, right? They could be. But I think that there's a lot more to it. They're very honest and direct. Ace of Swords. They want to say things to you. They do. They want to spill the tea. They want to tell you things. They're romantic about you. The Knight of Cups. So the shock, I think it's because you're already committed to somebody. This person realizes that it may be too late. So they're just going to just like, let it out. They're going to just exploit it. So, and your oracle that we have for you here, 𝐸𝐞𝐬, is the Whale. Express a true feeling today. Depth. You're a person who has much depth to you. Hey, it's been a while. How are you? I haven't seen them again, but I did see the mama when I saw the kittens. I got them food and everything. So the mama is speaking to you. Maybe she's thanking you because she showed up, and I just pulled the kitty cats out tonight. I haven't seen the kitty cats in a while. And Danny, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? And it's good to see you too. And M too. You're very welcome, Carrie. I see a lot of ladybugs. 𝐮𝐬𝐿 wants a general. 𝐮𝐬𝐿 wants a general. Can I get a general for 𝐮𝐬𝐿, please? Seven of Swords. Do you have somebody that you can't trust in your circle, or somebody you should be aware of that could be stealing from you? Page of Swords, a young air sign maybe? Somebody deceptive, somebody who's had you on guard. 𝐮𝐬𝐿, you're somebody's wish fulfillment though. Nine of Cups. What is the Seven of Swords for 𝐮𝐬𝐿, please? Seven of Pentacles. 𝐮𝐬𝐿, you've invested in some way with somebody, and they are about to walk away or take something from you, or they're going to go hermit on you, ghost on you. Do you have somebody that likes to ghost on you? I kind of feel you're going to get ghosted, or this could be a Virgo person, maybe an Aquarius. You're their wish fulfillment. I told Jox that I'm not going anywhere. I will always be here. I hope he caught my drift. Oh, I'm sure he did. This person probably feels like they know you're elusive at this point. They're out of time. They know that they're just going to just put it there. It's kind of like put their offer out on the table and see where it takes them. And if they get shot down, oh, well, it's like at least they tried, that kind of thing, right? Okay, I don't know if 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐞𝐬𝐬𝐞 here. 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐞𝐬𝐬𝐞, there's an apology this person's going to make. I think they either already ghosted you, like this is past tense, but it could be the general. It's like coming out now, the truth's coming out, or it's about to happen, or maybe they make a habit of this. But the Page of Wands, there's a lot of drama around this. Page of Cups, it's immature. This person wants to apologize. Past person, they want to apologize. This person, I think, sees you as a very serious person, but they're immature. They see you as a twin. Okay, Four of Wands here. The Moon, there's still a lot of secrets that they are not revealing. They've been strong holding back. They could have Leo in their chart. Two of Pentacles, they may have juggled you, but they realize that you are the one they should have been with. You are the one they should have been with, okay? They know that. Ten of Pentacles, they see the Ten of Pentacles with you as well. So if they pick somebody over you and ghosted you, they want to apologize. I think that they hold out hope that one day you two will be together, because they keep looking back at the choice point, Two of Pentacles. And the Hierophant come out in reverse. So if they did marry someone else, or they promised marriage to someone else, they feel they chose wrong. That's what I see here. So that's a big exploit on this person if they did that to you. I don't know. You'll have to let me know. But they feel they chose wrong. So if they did that to you, they're living with their, and I'll get you an oracle as well. And you have Cat, curiosity. Find a sunny spot and follow your fascination. You're welcome, Delaney. Thank you for being here. You have a wonderful afternoon, or whatever time it is over there now. He married to someone else. Okay, so he is sorry. He feels like he married the wrong person. I think he feels like he was immature towards you. And that's what he wants to say, but I don't think he's going to tell you everything. But he feels that you are the person he should have married. You are the person that is his divine counterpart, he feels, or his twin, or his home. You're somebody he wishes he had done correctly with. He had been mature with. But I don't think he's going to tell you everything he needs to tell you, because the Moon come out, and it's like almost like he's going to be secretive about some of it. Maybe he feels ashamed. He is your twin. He recognizes this now. So if you tried to penetrate it into his head, he finally figured it out. Okay, Danny and MM, if you have any question, let me know. I have Leo energy that just fell out. Strength. Somebody has to be strong. Maybe somebody's doing strength training. You could be a Scorpio. Something is ending. But strength fell out. So we could have a Scorpio, Leo. Maybe somebody's just listening. Maybe somebody's dropping in to listen. They're not subscribed, or they don't want to ask. I don't know. We got Leo and Scorpio. Fixed energy here. Okay, so MM wants to know when MM will get a new job. When will MM get a new job? You got the Seven of Swords. You have to be very strategic about this job. It has to look right. You have to look right. Queen of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm getting that it's going to have to be something that's going to... I'm going to get my timing cards. Let's see if they'll tell me. But I think that the timing has to be right based on how you look and how much you have. Something about the effort or the experience you have to attract the boss, So it's like how it looks on your resume, how your experience looks in your resume. So I don't know if you're in America. This could be true. I'm getting November, so I'm sorry to say it so far out, but if this is America, that could be accurate. Let's see. I'm also getting July. So if you're really working hard at this and you're, there's, so it could be July, it could be November. Let's see if we can get one more. For MM. Yeah, I'm getting sometime between July and November. Let me just check another way. When will MM get a new job? So July fits according to the Leo energy that I've had come out. So if it does look reasonable, then it would be July. So this could as well be the entire Leo season, but it could take clear up until Scorpio season. And that was the 2 cards I found on the floor. So maybe it is a bookend timing between Leo and Scorpio for you. I don't know the situation if the market is tough where you are, because that would stand to reason is accurate. If it is tough in the market in America, it would be right now. But I don't know where you are. I'm assuming we're only doing one question right now. I know you wanted somebody new. I'm sorry. I will try to pop in tomorrow, Saturday. I will try to pop in tomorrow. If you keep your bell on, okay? You're welcome, I appreciate you. Come through the next time too. You're welcome, Sunmin. Thank you for understanding. Does Danny maybe have a question? Is she still here? Okay, I'm going to give it a couple minutes and then I'm going to roll this up and call it a night. I am. How about you? You're an hour ahead of me. Aren't you tired? Thank you for being so supportive. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I am tired. Have you got a chance to talk to your person, Carrie? More than you did? I mean, is it getting a little bit... Are the conversations making it... I don't want to exploit too much of your stuff. I'm just wondering if things are going better. You're welcome, Jakisha. Thank you so much. Hey, Tramzilla, how are you? And I don't know if I've ever seen you here before. Maybe under a different name. My youngest got a 6. So you have some kind of viral going around? I'm so sorry, Carrie. You're a subscriber. I don't know if maybe you changed your name, but welcome. Thank you for being here. Did you have a question? It's been a few months. He talked now, quiet again. Oh, I think he's going through so many things right now. That hermit energy is powerful. And if he is in touch with his guru side, you know, Carrie, he knows things that are going down, and it's difficult to hold on to some of that wisdom and not share it, or, you know, maybe not want to believe it's true, the things that are happening. Whole body hurts. My son too. Is it from coughing, or is it just like a muscle pain? Will my financial situation change so I can move this weekend? So it's as soon as this weekend? Wow. Okay. Let me just ask with the pendulum, okay? So Tramzilla wants to know if things will happen positively, financially, so that Tramzilla can move this weekend. Will there be some kind of increase to help for a move this weekend? My pendulum has a yes. So whatever you're doing, whatever or whoever you have helping you, something's going to come through. So you had a yes for moving this weekend. Be safe. He could still be dealing with that person passing away too. You know, yes, I do. There is a good chance he is if he's hermiting, because he's alone with his thoughts, and his downtime could be open for that entity to show up. And that, if that one reading was any kind of accuracy that I one time got, that entity that passed on, they recognized their part on the other side was to help him, that the two of you were going to get help. So it's kind of like there's a contract on the other side. At this point, it changes. The relationship changed to the point that now it's a facilitator and trying to get you two together, get you guys on track. I have the apartment lease signed. I just don't have the funds. I got to swing yes. So I got to say, if you've got feelers out or you're waiting for something to come together, you know, extra coins, something's going to come through. That's what it told me on the pendulum. Eyes, throat, head, neck, shoulders, arms, back, legs. You know, that is so weird, because is it something that's going around down here too? Because I had the weirdest pains today, and then I slept longer than but I'm also doing, I figured it was carb flu, because I'm doing para cleanse. Since the full moon hit, I've been doing cleansing. So I've been going through all kinds of like body and just unordinary kind of tiredness, because that's what happens when you have less carbs and you change things up. So do you think that I could have caught something, or you think it's just me cleansing? It doesn't, I mean, my legs have been hurting like crazy. So you're saying that kind of is like, wow. I mean, could it be that I have that too? Tramzilla, just doing one today. I'm sorry. You can ask tomorrow. I'll be out here tomorrow if you want to ask then. You're definitely making a lot of effort. His house gets a lot of spirits. Cleansing is very good. Well, I'm not doing perfect. I'm just going to say that right here. You know, Carrie, I'm not trying to make myself sound so perfect, but I was just eating so trash-like that it's so hard staying out of certain things. But I did stop and cut back and change, implement, and just do a reset to some degree. I'm just taking every moon, you know, energy, every full moon energy as a new opportunity to do something different. But this time I've said no to something I've been letting be a crutch for a while. And it's sugar related. So it's like, oh, yeah. It isn't that I miss it. My body is just going through it for not having it. So I don't know if it's me trying to get sick or if it's carb flu, you know. But my legs felt today, they felt some kind of, my feet and my legs, the soles of my feet, massively painful the past 2 days. And granted, I do walk barefoot, but I'm like, what the hell? It's like I walked on rocks. You know that feeling when you walk on rocks? Oh, thank you, Carrie. I'm doing what I can. It's not great, but it's right? I mean, if you've seen me, if you knew me, right, 10 years ago, man, I had a fantastic physique, and I just like let myself eat trash over the last since we moved, and it has done me no favors. So I'm trying to turn it around. I've had my moments where I've done clean and I've been doing fitness and this and that, but I'm trying to clean things up better again. And I don't know how long it is that I'm going to have the chance to have vegetables with things happening as they are. So I'm just going to eat them like there's no tomorrow now, which I don't mean to say that there's no tomorrow. That's a saying, but there will be a tomorrow, right? But yeah, I am trying to, instead of having the sweet things, I'm having the produce. And I'm falling in love with apples again because apples are a natural sugar. Well, according to what we know of them, right? Thank you, Trumzilla. Set your bell, your notification bell, because I'm going to try to get out here tomorrow. I'm trying to implement a new schedule, and I don't know if it's going to stick. We'll see what happens. Life around here gets a little nutty sometimes, so it's hard to stay with schedules, but I'm doing what I can to figure things out. Your bell is on. Okay. YouTube is not always the best when it comes to letting anybody know anything. So you had a chicken apple sandwich at dinner. Is that a Canadian thing? I've never heard of that. I've never heard of doing that. My feet hurt. My leg. Is it your arches or what parts? Your soles? What part of your feet, Carrie? But my son said his legs hurt so much he stayed in bed. That is how I was. That's why I didn't get here until so late. And then I had to do it incrementally. And then, quite honestly, I come out here earlier because I thought, well, if I show up and do some of it earlier, because we have Cherry and other people who can't be here later, I could start getting the ones that can't be here later. And I could maybe have my night finished sooner because I've been doing like late nights here, and right now it's quite a bit earlier than it has been previously. So I think that midnight is kind of a fair time to stop. But by doing it the way I did it today, if I hadn't felt painful as I did, I would have been here sooner and I wouldn't have maybe broken it up. But because I had other obligations in between, it just made more sense. The whole bottom of your feet. Carrie, we're both experiencing the same thing. You have a good night and the best of luck to you, and I'll see you tomorrow night, Trampzilla. You sleep well. Chicago, Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's. Are you at Trader Joe's? I just took 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C. I just started taking magnesium again, so I'm thinking that it hit me harder because I wasn't taking that because I'm muscular, the muscles. And what else? Yeah, I took a Tylenol. I hardly ever take pain things. I took a Tylenol, and that's testimony to how much pain I was feeling because I hardly ever, you can ask my family, I do not believe in taking painkillers. So that to me, the vitamin C, I should probably go take my vitamin C too. But I thought that maybe, but I think I missed my dose tonight. Oh, I've done this before, so I'll just get back at it. I missed one dose now. I think it's hard for me because I had the reading. If I have to schedule it around when the boys eat, but then I had like right in the median between them eating and coming back here. So I think I missed my dose. Dang it. I'm halfway through, I guess it is, because we're at I got another 9 days to go. So I really have to stay on it. So I'm going to try not to miss that again. I've done it before. I don't like doing that. Rochelle, you and I usually do. I think one day we should do a reading on our past lives together. Be funny if we found out we were twins. But you know what? I know that that doesn't matter the age or whatever, because I know I'm older than you in this age, but in this lifetime. But yeah, it is funny how we have similarities, but we are Sun Aquarius, so yeah, there's going to be a lot of similarities. My best friend and I had the same birthday, and she was 1 year younger than me, And we grew up together from, I think it was like 10 or 11 that I met her. And we stayed friends until I was like in my teens, and then she disappeared from my life. But we were like, we could finish each other's sentences. We were just like we were split at birth, and we were reunited. And we had like languages that we created together, things like that. We were weird when it come to our best friend time. We were just like everything we were on the same page on. It was just so weird. And even right down to the boys, we always liked the same boy. It was funny. And that wouldn't surprise me. I have found 2 sisters, 1 brother, 1 child past life. My youngest is past life child. Wow. You have quite a family going there. My back, I'm probably going to end up having to take another one tonight. I don't usually like taking those. It's not something I really want to do. Wow. Oh, Carrie, I think we both probably need rest. I hope you and your son get better. Are you taking zinc as well? Zinc is really good with the vitamin C for fighting things like this. I took my zinc. I didn't take my vitamin C. I think you're supposed to take them together too. So I might have to do that tomorrow. Remember to get them together at the same time. But I'm going to go ahead and end the stream at 3 hours at this point on the second stream for the night. We're going to try and do a tomorrow night stream. I hope everyone has a wonderful evening, morning, whatever time it is for them. Carrie, I hope you and your brother, excuse me, not your brother. Why did I say that? Maybe he was your brother in a past life. I don't know if you ever wondered that. I hope you and your son both are on the mend soon, that this runs its course. No, I don't have zinc. I will go to the health food store and get some. It would be helpful because I think it shortens the infection timing. I think it closes the window so that you're not as long, infected. I think that's what they say it does. You have sweet dreams too. Wow, we just buffed. We got buffered. YouTube has been so sensey humored on me, huh? Okay, well, it has been a pleasure. Thank you so much, Carrie. Thank you, everyone. I don't want to be sick when I see Sag. Yeah, let this get out of your system quickly. You might want to make sure you take lots of garlic in too, just in case it's something that might help zap it too. Okay, high frequency to all. Be well. We'll all be talking soon. Cosmic Sage out for now.